Welcome back to the deep dive. We're here to cut through the complexity of the AI world, really getting the insights that matter, all distilled for your understanding.
Yeah.
Today, we're looking at two, well, monumental forces shaping AI's future. Very different strategies, but both profound. So on one side, you've got OpenAI. They're pushing the absolute limits, raw intelligence with GPT-5.
Right.
And on the other side, Google, making this breathtakingly strategic play with Gemini. They're aiming squarely at the next generation.
Yeah, it's a fascinating contrast.
It really is. A tale of two strategies, raw power versus market dominance. And we're going to pull out the key insights, the surprises, and really what it all means for you.
And we're drawing heavily today from Renjit Phillips. One More Thing in an A newsletter. Always great stuff there.
Absolutely. Okay, let's unpack this.
Right, and that difference you mentioned, pushing capability versus this strategic market capture, that's what makes this deep dive so interesting. Because the pace of AI innovation is not just fast, it's relentless. It's easy to feel overwhelmed.
Totally. Information overload.
So our goal today is to help you navigate it. We'll distill the key takeaways, help you understand not just what's happening with GPT-5 and Gemini, but why it matters.
Why these moves are significant.
Yeah, how they contrast and, the broader implications for enterprise tech, for education, even your daily digital life.
Okay, let's dive in. GPT-5. OpenAI's big launch, August 7th, 2025. Mark that date. Because they're pitching this not just as an update, but a major leap, a reimagining, almost.
Yeah, that's the language they're using.
Imagine this. GPT-5 is set to replace multiple older model. We're talking GPT-4, 4.5, 4.10 through all the earlier ones.
Wow, consolidating everything.
Right, into a single unified model. Now, on paper, simplifying choice, making it more intuitive, sounds good.
Sure, less confusing.
But the source flags some user discontent, says many users are not exactly thrilled. They feel a lack of choice.
Ah, okay. Interesting tension there.
Yeah. Is this OpenAI knowing best, or maybe a strategic misstep despite the tech?
Well, that's a classic product dilemma, isn't it?
Yeah.
Technically, the goal seems user-centric. They want to remove user decision overhead.
Okay, what does that mean exactly?
Think of it like a really smart assistant.
Yeah.
It just knows if your question needs a quick, specialized answer or a deeper dive from a general expert.
Without you having to pick the model.
Exactly. GPT-5 acts like this intelligent router. Directs your query to the right processing mode automatically in real time.
So faster responses for simple stuff, deeper reasoning when needed.
That's the promise. Streamlined interaction, more intuitive, more adaptive.
Yeah.
You don't need to be a model selection expert.
In theory.
Okay, theory. But the performance numbers.
Yeah.
Wow, this is where it gets really interesting.
Yeah. What are we seeing?
Forget small steps. These numbers are kind of astonishing. Advanced math, right? The M benchmark. Super tough high school math contest.
Okay.
GPT-5 apparently hit 99.6% accuracy.
99.6. Seriously. Nearly perfect. Then for code generation, fixing bugs. 74.9% on SWE bench verified. That's a top benchmark.
Very impressive.
And 88% on Aider Polyglot with reasoning enabled shows its coding chops.
Okay. Multi-talented.
And multimodal text and image, 84.2% on the MMMU benchmark. But here's the kicker, especially for reliability worries.
Yeah.
Roughly 45% fewer mistakes or hallucinations compared to the older models.
Okay, that's significant. 45% fewer hallucinations.
Huge leap in trustworthiness, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Those aren't just numbers for researchers. That 99.6% in advanced math, it means the model's hitting, sometimes beating, human experts on complex stuff.
Like university-level math, almost perfectly solved.
Exactly. And 45% fewer hallucinations.
Right.
That translates directly to more trust, more utility in the real world.
We've all been there, right? Ask a simple question, get a bizarre answer back.
Totally. So this kind of reliability jump unlocks new uses. For researchers checking data, small businesses automating support. You don't need constant fact-checking.
Opens doors for automation. Decision support, where accuracy is critical. Science, finance.
Big implications.
And that 45% error reduction makes a difference. Plus, OpenAI's documentation, the newsletter mentioned this, talks about business leverage, efficiency, and UX.
Okay, how so?
Efficiency-wise, response workloads, they expect them to cost 50–80% fewer tokens.
Whoa, 50 to 80% cheaper.
Yeah. Tokens are basically the units AI processes, so it means much cheaper, faster computation. The source points out this could be huge. Helpful for indie hackers.
Definitely lowering that cost barrier. That's not just a discount. It's like a green light for ambitious projects.
I can see the pitch decks now, powered by super affordable GPT-5.
Yeah, right.
And on the user experience side, the interaction should feel more natural. The docs say, like talking to a smart teammate.
Okay, less robotic.
Plus that real-time router thing you mentioned automatically sends queries to the best mode. Less thinking for the user.
And the genius, or at least the strategy, is tying this into enterprise systems, right?
Yeah.
It's designed to be everywhere. ChatGPT free, plus Pro, the API, Microsoft 365 Copilot, GitHub Copilot, Azure AI Foundry Copilot Studio.
Wow, across the board.
Microsoft's already added this smart mode to Copilot. Chooses fast or deep reasoning for you. It's embedding it into workflows.
Makes sense.
And the enterprise use cases are broad. Deep reasoning over emails, documents, RFP analysis, even agentic workflows.
Agentic workflows, like AI doing complex tasks on its own.
Sort of, yeah. Semi-autonomously managing multi-step things, like handling a project, all without manually switching models.
Okay, that's powerful.
But the source does kind of drop in this interesting question, almost an aside. Is anyone actually using Copilot?
Good question. Highlights that adoption challenge, right?
Exactly. The tech is there, but getting it into daily habits, that's still a journey.
That is the million-dollar question. And speaking of challenges, while GPT-5 sounds amazing, the source does mention, but it is a little buggy.
The inevitable launch glitches.
Yeah. Renjit Philip, testing it himself, found a few glaring mistakes in algebra.
Ouch. In algebra.
Yeah. He says, look, it will be fixed eventually, fair enough for new software. But his point is, these kind of missteps do sully the reputation of OpenAI, and that hits home, right?
It does. It makes you wonder about the expectations we pile on to these new AIs. I mean, initial releases always have kinks. But with GPT-5, OpenAI's reputation, these bugs are super visible, lots of scrutiny.
Right. That balance between speed to market and perfection.
It's tricky. And early mistakes can impact trust, especially for businesses needing absolute accuracy. It just reminds us, even with amazing benchmarks, flawless AI is still a work in progress.
Definitely. So while OpenAI is wrestling with that cutting-edge, huge breakthroughs, but also those early bugs, Google's playing a very different game.
Right, shifting gears completely.
Yeah, instead of just raw intelligence, they're making this huge specific move with Gemini, targeting the next generation, students.
It's a fascinating pivot from the GPT-5 story.
So GPT-5, big promise, few hiccups. But now, let's look at Google's strategic maneuver.
And the genius here, or maybe the sheer audacity, is how much they're offering students for free.
What's included?
It's not just a chatbot. It's a whole learning ecosystem. For you as a learner, or if you're helping someone study, this is, well, potentially a game changer.
Okay.
They've got guided learning, breaks down tough topics with visuals, conversational explanations.
Nice. Visuals help.
Then instant quizzes. Turns any material notes, articles into flashcards, tests, one tap.
Andy.
Visual learning adds images, videos, interactive math stuff to explanations. Because text only doesn't always cut it right.
Definitely not for complex stuff.
And maybe the biggest one.
Yeah.
An AI writing partner helps with essays, research, even offers live tutoring.
Live tutoring. Wow.
And the kicker. In some places, students get 1 year of premium features at zero cost.
A full year of premium for free?
Yep. It's an incredibly robust package designed to weave Gemini into basically every part of student life. Homework, exam prep, the lot.
Okay, I see the long-term play Renjit Philip highlights in the source. He calls it the real play. This isn't charity, he says. It's Google planting its flag. Google wants to own the next generation before they enter the workforce.
Exactly. Today's student, tomorrow's decision maker.
It's pure long-term strategy. Get them hooked, embed the tools into their habits early.
But, while it's strategically brilliant for Google, does giving away premium stuff like this pose risks? Could it, devalue AI education tech, squeeze out smaller innovators?
That's a great question, because the source doesn't pull any punches on the impact for EdTech. Renjit's take is blunt.
What does he say?
He says to existing EdTech companies, your free trial just got crushed. Google's giving away premium AI tutoring for a full year. If you're charging students, you better be 10x better.
Oof. Yeah, that's direct. Major disruption.
Huge disruption. And it sets new expectations. Visual everything or die. Text-only explanations are dead. Students now expect rich media.
Changes the baseline expectation.
Right. And finally, workflow beats features. Google isn't just answering questions, they're building complete study experiences, from learning right through to testing.
So the question becomes, how do other EdTech players adapt? when a giant offers premium integrated AI learning for free.
Yeah, innovate fast or face obsolescence, basically.
Feels like the gauntlet's been thrown down.
Absolutely. The source calls it the start of an education AI war. Google fired the first shot with free premium features.
An AI education war. Wow.
And it just shows how fast this whole space is moving. You see other things bubbling up too, right? Like Genie 3's visualization capabilities, Google's own coding agent Jules.
Right, hinting at even more autonomous AI.
These aren't isolated things. They're all pieces in this massive, super competitive AI landscape that's just evolving incredibly quickly.
It really is moving at lightning speed.
So what a ride today, huh? We've covered a lot. 2 AI giants, 2 very different but equally impactful strategies.
Definitely.
On one side, OpenAI pushing raw capability with GPT-5. Unified, powerful, aiming for reliable, despite those early bugs. It's about the fundamental tech.
The engine itself.
Then, on the flip side, Google strategically positioning Gemini, capturing the student market with this suite of free premium tools, embedding itself in academic life.
That's all about market dominance, shaping the next wave of users.
It's fascinating watching them pursue such different paths, but both ultimately shaping tech and our everyday lives.
Which, raises an important question for you, the listener, to think about.
Yeah.
Given these rapid, distinct moves, GPT-5's raw power versus Google's strategic platform play, how much will your future learning, your future work, be shaped by the platforms you meet first? Like maybe Google's free Gemini for students.
Versus the underlying capability.
Right. Versus the advanced capabilities of models like GPT-5, no matter the wrapper. What are the long-term implications for, say, your individual choice, for digital literacy?
Especially when the tools you learn with might shape your whole digital ecosystem, maybe even your career path.
Exactly. Where do we fit in this evolving AI ecosystem? It's something to really chew on.
Powerful questions to end on. Well, thank you for joining us on this deep dive into the AI whirlwind.
Always a pleasure.
It's a landscape that changes so fast. Staying informed is really key. So until next time, keep learning, keep questioning, and keep exploring.